3, Sean Butcher and Mario Mills, row 4, Max Gian and Angus Moores, row 5, Ben Hodge and Alfie Prince, row 6, Harry Thompson, the only driver in the Junior X30 class that has won a Kart Masters title. He starts on the 8th row, I believe. And looking down the order, behind Thompson, you've got Lewis Gilbert, Matthew Hudson, Reggie Dewey, Caleb Marshall, Stephen Dixon, Tom Nippers, Thomas Westworth, Ben Fayers, Aaron Brown, Bav Singh, Cameron Coombs, Blake Anglis, Josh Torpy, Alejandro Diaz, Adam Jones, Rupert Flynn, Michael Sutton, Molly Dodd, Star Casey, and Enrique de Leon. They are your starting drivers. There's that very distinctive orange and white, almost off-white livery of the Mick Barrett racing car. And off we go. Lights are green into turn number 1. And do we get everyone through cleanly? Yes, we do. Now out on the banking they go. 2, 3 wide. We just about get everyone through cleanly. On to turn number 4. Off the bridge they come. And does anyone get squeezed wide coming off the bridge? Nope, it's a good clean start. Now down to the first massive braking zone of the lap. And it is 3 wide. Oh, and at the back of the pack, 2 drivers spin, come together. But everyone else through cleanly. And up at the front, it is number 73. That is Cole Kilner, still leading the way. Kilner round the Bobby Game corner with Johnny Wilkinson right behind him. Dragon Pinsent is there in third in that red and black liveried kart. They come out of the Mike Wilson complex to complete lap number 1. Kilner being pushed along by Wilkinson. There's the rest of the field. Trying to get a number check on the 2 drivers that spun. They both got back in the race, and that was the number 38 of... Can't quite see the number. It was the number 38 of Star Casey. There, Chris Lawrence, we've got to change the lead, so Star Casey at the back. But Johnny Wilkinson at the front in the number 81 kart, and Cole Kilner. That's the problem that Cole didn't want to have. He loses one place because the field is so tightly packed. You get pushed out of the way, and Molly Dodd is going to receive a mechanical flag in the number 147 kart. So that nice Praga kart, maybe now not looking quite so nice. Something has fallen off it that is a safety issue, and she will have to retire. Or come into the pits, get it, whatever it is that's missing, put back on. And I think she can go back out. Change of lead, though. Back into the front. Well, no, back to the front. It is moving to the front for the first time is Louis Westover in kart number 26. Louis, the KSR driver on the Cosmic chassis. And he now leads them down the hill with Cole Kilner back into second place. Wilkinson into third. And then the first of the M Sport karts, Morgan Porter, is next. And look at that lead group of about 9 or 10 karts have broken clear, and that's what they want to see. You'll see them try and stay in line. You've got Porter, then Pinsent in 5th, Berry 6th, Thompson 7th, Mario Mills in 8th, and the back of that group is Sean Butcher. So the front 9 are clear. On to the main straight. Oh, and Wilkinson runs a little bit wide there. You can see using the curbs are good. Those green grass blocks are bad because they're a bit slippery. They can unsettle the kart. And you can lose your momentum. Louis Westover sets a new fastest lap. The race leader down the hill. And he's got Kilner, Wilkinson, Porter, Pinsent, then Thompson right behind him. Into the second hairpin, and there's a change there, and that's Wilkinson getting shuffled wide. Kilner in the 79ers drop back. Mario Mills now announcing his arrival in the number 19 kart, and he picks up a place. That's Matthew Berry now in the Litchfield Motorsport number 40, trying to get at the inside with that orange stripe down the side of his kart, and he does so. across the line to complete lap number 4. And it is Westover and Kilner. Nose to tail. Through turn 2, 3, over the bridge, down the hill now. Dragon Pinsent, meanwhile, is now moved into 3rd place and sets the fastest lap in the number 98 kart. He's got that red and black and orange liveried machine. And he's passed Morgan Porter. And although he is no longer a cadet and he's no longer running with the Next Gen Motorsport team, we can still say with a certain degree of certainty that the Dragon Wagon is rolling and he is heading towards these 2 karts on the screen now in 1st and 2nd place. Further down the order, Reggie Dewey is up to 13th position. The Mexican driver Alejandro Diaz, I know there's a lot of Mexico watching, he's 21st. The 2 Welshmen, Ewan Long and Tom Nippers, 25th and 26th. And Trinidad's Enrique de Leon is 32nd, and that's in a 36 kart grid. So it's a capacity grid. And Westover continues to lead. Kilner in 2nd. Dragon Pinsent a little bit tardy there through the first hairpin. Morgan Porter right behind him. Then it's Thompson and Mills. And Mario Mills, of course, the Mills Racing operation that run the Little Green Man Championship are based here at the circuit as well. So Mario Mills has literally grown up here at the track. So he knows his way around very well indeed. But under pressure now, Louis Westover from Cole Kilner on the start line. 4 minutes to go. They complete lap number 6, start lap 7, and you can see Kilner just shoving Louis Westover along because he doesn't want the battle with Westover yet. He wants to try and push away, but Morgan Porter in 4th place, the number 46 kart, was doing the very same thing to Dragon Pinsent to push Pinsent up to make it a 4-kart battle, and it worked because Porter set the fast lap of the race that last lap, and he was pushing Pinsent, so therefore Pinsent was going quick as well. And now we have a lead quartet at the front. Through the Fullerton S's with 3 minutes to go. And into the Bobby Game corner. Westover starts another lap. And this lap, he was a fraction quicker than Kilner. Ben Hodge getting a mechanical flag. And look at the way Pinsent is just pushing Kilner right back up to Westover's rear bumper. And now Dragon Pinsent seizes the momentum, dives to the inside. Matthew Birry's getting a mechanical flag as well. Well, maybe one or two of the Junior X30 mechanics had one too many light beverages last night because they haven't bolted their go-karts together properly. That's 3 mechanical flags in one heat race. And that's not a race. Oh, we're 3 wide for 2nd. So Porter seizes the opportunity to move from 4th to 1st. Pinsent finds himself squeezed 3 wide. So Porter in the 46M Sport Kart now leads from Pinsent 2nd. Then it's Westover 3rd. Kilner 4th. Mario Mills is 5th and closing. And just behind them, Harry Thompson in 6th is there. Johnny Wilkinson has slipped back to 7th. And he has got Sean Butcher, his Mick Barrett Racing teammate, behind him. Then is a gap to the soon-to-be pitting Matthew Birry. Ben Hodge has also pitted. The leaders come down the hill towards hairpin number 1. Porter just gets a little bit loose under braking. Catches it well and continues on. Pinsent has now slipped all the way back to 5th, and I saw Dragon Pinsent getting his line wrong, going under the tunnel there, under the bridge rather, and it cost him a bit of momentum. It has cost him 4 or 5 places as Harry Thompson moves past him, but it's now Porter, Westover and Kilner. Just over a minute to go. And if you think, oh my goodness me, it's Friday morning, and this is what the racing is like. What is it going to look like on Sunday? Well, It's going to look like this times 10 as Westover takes the lead. Out onto the banking. Porter slots into second, doesn't try and retake the lead straight away. Down the hill. And these two are slightly inching away now from Cole Kilner as we enter the final 30 seconds of the opening Junior X30 race. Westover, Porter, Kilner, then a gap back to Mills in fourth. Thompson is up to fifth. And Harry Thompson, just easing his way into this weekend. He was not as quick as you'd expect him to be in qualifying, and he's kind of had a bit of an anonymous race so far, but he's been gaining positions. One every lap or so. And he's up into the top 5 as they cross the line. Oh, just before the clock strikes 0. So next time around, they will get the last lap board. Westover and Porter, first and second, through turn number 3. Then it's Kilner. There is Pinsent going through your screen. And down the hill come the leaders now. Will Porter make his move? Not quite. But he was thinking about it, and he's lodged onto Westover's rear bumper now through the second hairpin. Up the short chute. We won't see him duck out up the inside going into the Fullerton S's this time. In fact, that is a move that you save for when you absolutely have to do something important in either to get into the final or in the final itself. Not something that you risk in a heat race. Well, not something you should risk in a heat race. And Porter indeed is a wise soul there and decides better of it. So the last lap board comes out. Westover begins to defend. So he moves across to the inside to cover the inside line and now out onto the banking. As the rest of the field, you can see even down in 20th, 21st, 25th place, they're defending for all they're worth. The leaders are coming down the hill into the first hairpin. And behind the top 8-9 places, there's a huge gap of 5 seconds. And that's number 146 out of the race. So, Aaron Brown on the Birrell is out. Here come the leaders, though. Westover, Porter, into Bobby Game Corner. Can the number 26 of Louis Westover hold on? At the moment, the answer is yes. Kilner's there in third. Can Porter get the run out of the final corner? It's going to be a drag race to the line. Checkered flag is out. Westover wins by half a kart length from Porter. Third for Kilner. Fourth for Mario Mills. And Harry Thompson, going about his business, as Harry Thompson does, finishes fifth ahead of Johnny Wilkinson, Dragon Pinsent. Then Sean Butcher. And rounding out the top 10, Alfie Prince in 9th, Caleb Marshall 10th, Stephen Dixon was 11th, and Max Gian, Angus Mooresdale, a disappointing 13th for Angus, then Thomas Westworth, the intrepid UK team, and Ross Gilbert completing the top 15. Further down, Mexican fans, Alejandro Diaz for Tuli Motorsport finishes 22nd. And for those of you tuning in from Trinidad and Tobago, Enrique de Leon comes home in 30th place. And that's with a bit of a moment on the last lap, because he was up in 28th. And we lost Reggie Dewey as well as Adam Jones, so an interesting opener. And a win for Louis Westover, the KSR team. Morgan Porter was 0.07 of a second behind at the end. And remarkably, even though we got 1 or 2 karts to be retrieved. And there is the number 146 kart, Aaron Brown's privateer and Birrell. And you can see that there's a rush of spectators, of friends, families, and mechanics and teams of karts that are involved in one race. And then just as quickly as they rush on, they rush off to go back to their karts, the grandstand empties, and then another host of people come to watch the next race. And I'm pleased to say that the spectators out on the banking are now enjoying the sunshine. Still a bit blustery. As we look ahead to race number 3. Race number 3 will be for Cadet Honda. And they will be out very shortly indeed. So 25 Cadet Hondas, and walking across this foreground of the screen, that is the chief clerk of the course here at Trent Valley Kart Club, Nigel Edwards, who's club chairman, and of course there's a host of some of the top